Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Happy belated Valentine's, girls and guys. Happy Valentine's. If you celebrate that, I hope you had a wonderful day. I actually didn't do anything. I spent the time at home. Spent the time at home, and my love had to work, so I just relaxed at home and watched TV. Hold on a minute. I'm trying to share this right quick, and then we're going to get on with the show. I have a great show for you guys today. I think you're going to love it. We're going to be talking about this economy and how it's hell right now. People trying to pay their rents, trying to buy groceries. It is out of control. So that's what we're going to be talking about. I am actually going to play a little video commentary for you guys, and we're going to talk about it. Then after that, we're going to talk about how to purchase some houses that may be under $300,000 in your area. Now, that won't be for everybody, because if you're up north, your prices is just absolutely insane to purchase anything up north. New York, California, it's insane. Hold on one second, guys. I need to find my plug. Hold on one quick second while I find this plug. Pluto, what you gonna do? Come in or go out? All right, guys. Y'all know Pluto runs my house. He think he do. So, and when I get online, he's always jealous and tries to get my attention while I'm online. So everybody knows Pluto was a rescue dog, and ever since then he's been tied in my head. Bye, Pluto. Bye. Go on. He's up under the desk bothering me. So, like I was saying, what we're going to do is I'm going to share I'm going to share some videos with you guys talking about how hard it is right now for people to simply pay their bills. It's insane. So, and then after that, we'll talk about it. I want to show y'all some houses to see what's going on in different areas, and if we can find anything under $200,000 in your area. Because my thing is, if you can pay $2,000, $3,000 rent, you can pay for a house. That's right now. This is just insane. And if you're in Atlanta right now, you know Atlanta has lost their mind. Let me, guys, why is my thing freezing up? Hold up. Why is it freezing up? Okay. I don't know what my thing is doing. It's trying to cut up on me. But yeah, if you're in Atlanta, you know that right now rent in Atlanta is crazy. Now, it's one thing when you have the pay to coincide with the rent and the cost of living expenses, but we don't have that here, and a lot of places don't. Everything is going up except for the pay. And now that Donald Trump has done this government layoff. And so far, 75,000 people have accepted the buyout. 75,000. That's 75,000 people in our government that are not going to be there working for us, guys. That affects every aspect of our life, whether it's Social Security, Medicaid, whether it's agriculture with the farmers, whether it's the post office, defense, all of these government entities, IRS, your education, all of these government entities are going to be affected. So what are all these people going to do? Where are these 75,000 other jobs going to come from? As some of you may know, the federal government is one of the largest employers in America. So where are all these people going to get jobs? So we're really facing some tough times right now, guys, and we have to be aware that we are facing these tough times. We have to be prepared. We can't be asleep. We can't be blind to the fact that, hey, this stuff is happening, and it's happening to us right now. So I want to show you guys a little bit of this video, and then we'll talk about it. Now, this video is by Jody the Island Girl. Shout out to Jody the Island Girl. I'm taking some of her content and showing it, and y'all can watch the whole thing on her channel. And her channel is Jody the Island Girl. But I just thought some of the things that was being said is so important. So to play some of this for you guys. So let me do this up. Hopefully you guys will be able to hear this. Let me share, because I want to play a little bit of this for you guys, and then we'll talk about it. I'm about to put the fair use up. This is fair use. We're using this for educational purposes. Fair use on this piece. Let me put that, make sure I got that going down at the bottom of my ticker. But this is important, guys. Share this video, guys. Please share this video. And like I said, this video, parts of this is coming from Jody the Island Girl is her channel. Let me play this.
Anymore.
I don't have on my earphones. I really can't hear. I should have put my headphones on. I don't have to.
We cannot keep doing this. My husband and I got a notice yesterday that our mortgage payment is going up almost $200 between taxes and insurance. On top of that, my car insurance has gone up.
I can't hear it.
My health insurance has gone up with less coverage. My health insurance now barely covers anything, but the premiums are higher. And daycare costs, insane. Daycare cost, I know colleges that are cheaper than daycare. My college degree costs the same as what I would pay for my daughter to go to daycare for 1 year. And I don't send her to a fancy daycare. That's insane to me. And then on top of everything, I used to be able to go grocery shopping. I kid you not, $100 every other week. I would make it stretch, and we would go grocery shopping, and I would spend maybe $200, $300, $400 a month on groceries. I probably cannot get out of the store for less than $120 a week now. And that is with me being frugal. I do not know what to do anymore, because it's getting to the point where if things keep going up, I genuinely am not going to have money to pay the bills that I have, let alone to pay for food, to pay for clothing, to pay for necessities to get by, like just toiletries. This is just for household bills. I'm almost at the point where I don't know how people make it on one income alone, because my husband and I are both working and we are getting by. I don't know how people are doing it now.
I don't know about you, guys. Every time.
So as you can see, people are really, really struggling right now, guys. And I mean, this is all over. This is not just in a couple of states in America or just America. This is people hurting all over right now with this economy and trying to deal with just the basis. We're not talking about nothing special or elaborate as far as our lifestyles are concerned. We're talking about just the basic needs, which is shelter, food and heat and clothing, the basic stuff. And people are really, really struggling.
Minimum wage in some states is still $7.25. Teachers in some states are still paid a ridiculously low salary, even though their job is super important. I don't know what we can do about this, but I'm just going on a rant because...
Now, I just want to say this. I do know that is true. My daughter was a teacher. She stopped teaching last year just due to the fact that the pay is very inefficient. It's just low. It's just substandard for what they do. And it seems to me with this government that our teachers will be at the top of the line. They are the educators of our nation. It seems that they would put more effort. But right now, our president is pretty much, just getting rid of our educational system. So I don't know what it's going to look like in the future. But I do know that our teachers are being paid just way too little. And it's just sad.
Because it really, really pisses me off.
I just don't want to do this anymore. It's so cold in here, as you can see. I'm wrapped up in a duvet. My son's got like 3 different layers on, just try and stay warm because it's so cold in here.
Watching that woman's video broke my heart this morning. She said she had to choose between gas and electric, and she ended up choosing
Now this lady,
electric because she needed to cook for her children to eat. And
she had to choose. She couldn't pay it all. She couldn't pay her gas and her electric bill, so she chose the electric. And so she couldn't pay gas. Obviously, her home is heated with gas. And she's just struggling. She's just struggling. And this kind of struggle can cause depression. So we have to be mindful of that. So if you do have family and friends that are really struggling right now, be there for them, talk to them. Even though you may not can financially support them, you can emotionally support them and help them in some kind of way, or even to the point of, hey, come over to my house for dinner, so they can just get away and get a breather. Sometimes you'll be surprised how much that helps when a person is feeling trapped. And just an invitation open dinner can give them that moment to woosah and to regroup. So think about what you can do with just your loved ones and friends that you do know that are struggling.
With no updates, I'm about to pay over $2,000 a month. My raise at work isn't even that much.
Right.
What is going on? Nobody can afford this. I can't afford this. I can barely afford living here. I have to go into the office for work, so I have to be able to drive a reasonable commute. And I'm literally like, what the fuck? When I got that email yesterday, I was having heart palpitations. So, I will not be living here. I luckily have a plan, but still, I'm like $230 a month. For what? You haven't done anything. This apartment complex last year, I had mold everywhere, was sick.
Wow.
So. Yeah, there's my rant for the day. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad tomorrow's Friday.
And what I'm about to say may piss a lot of landlords off, but I don't really care at all. But I'm going to read to y'all the qualifications that this person won't for this house.
Right.
And it ain't
Crazy.
an amazing ass house. We're not talking about anything super expensive. The rent, like I said, is $16.95, $40 application fee per adult. They want you to make 3.5 times the rent. Standard, for whatever reason, is 3 times the rent.
Right.
When majority of Americans don't even make 3 times a $1,600 a month rent. I don't know where people just get off and be like, oh yeah, we're just gonna make this a national standard that people have to make 3 times the rent amount. Majority of people can afford 2 times the rent on a specific basic home like this. But this person is going even further. They don't want you to have 3 times the rent. They want you to have 3.5 times the rent. They want the last 2 years of your W-2s, the last 3 months of your check stub, driver's license or ID, social security card. They want you to make 2 months worth of rent as your security deposit before you even move in, and you have to have a credit score of at least a 670. I'm trying to tell you off the bat, that disqualifies so many people from being able to be in a home that is decent. Let's add that up. Why don't we? Off the rip, you have to pay first month's rent, $16.95. You have to pay $40 application fee per adult. And let's just say the standard adult is 2 adults, right? You have to pay, if you have a pet, which majority of people in Houston do have pets, dogs, it's a $250 non-refundable fee per pet. So let's just say you have a pet. We're going to add that up. And then you have to make 2 months of the rent to equal the amount of the security deposit. So that's $16.95 times 2. All right. And on top of that, we're not even talking about your utilities and all the things that you have set up. They want you to have rental insurance before you move in. Standard rental insurance is probably about $25 a month. Let's just say that. Before you can even move into this house, sitting in a savings account somewhere or just idle money, you already got to come off of this amount of money.
Okay, so as you can see, she has added up just the basic standard $1,695 a month rent, which in Atlanta, you can find a 2, maybe 3 bedroom around that price on the outskirts, not in Atlanta, but on the outskirts. Say, for instance, when you're going out toward Jonesboro, College Park, East Point, Stone Mountain, Lithonia, Monroe. When you start going out on the outskirts of Atlanta, you could probably find a 2 or 3 bedroom for $16.95 a month. But normally they're running $2,000 and up. So when she added up the rent, the deposit, they want to double the rent for deposit, pet fee, application fee. And then that application fee there is very low, $40. Application fees are anywhere in Georgia from $50 to $100 per person, depending on where you go. And even if you don't qualify anymore, just remember, you don't get that back. So if you're somewhere qualified, make sure you have the qualifications before you put in that application fee. And you can ask them, what are their qualifications? What are they looking for? And they will tell you what credit score they want you to have, how much money they want you to make. You can't have evictions on your credit and just different things. Some will say you can have a chapter on your credit, but it has to be so many years old. And some say you can't have, so ask. Make sure you ask, because you do not get this money back, guys. You will not get that application fee money back. That's what it is. It's an application fee, which probably only costs them $20 at tops to even run the thing. But they're going to charge you for it. And you got to realize how much money they probably just make off of just getting application fees. So, everything is just, I don't know, kind of crazy right now. But you would have to have $5,701. And she did not put in, because depending on the rental insurance, is probably going to be a little higher than what she has there. So You literally let's just round it and say you need $6,000 to just move into an average apartment or an average house. That's nothing fancy. This person here, when you have 3.5 times the rent, is kind of out there. Most places do want you to have 3 times the rent, and some will take 2.5 times the rent. And that's one person. If it's 2 people, they want each of you to at least make 2 to 2.5 times the rent. So it's a lot. I mean, and you got to look at, if you purchase a home, there are some zero money down programs that you can get into. A lot of times you can get the seller to pay closing costs. And there are programs out there that if you go through these programs, they will give you so much money towards your down payment. Sometimes it's $5,000, $8,000, $10,000. I think right now Wells Fargo has a $10,000 grant toward down payment. And in your city, they have programs for first-time homeowners that you can go and take the course, and then they will give you so much money towards your down payment. So that helps a lot when someone is saying, okay, I'm going to give you $8,000 or $10,000 towards your down payment. And then especially if you have, $10,000 saved and meet that 20%, you're looking in the good. And I'm going to tell you guys, the qualifications they're asking you for rent is pretty much the qualifications they're asking you for to almost qualify for a mortgage. So if you have to do all this qualifications just to rent, guys, you might want to look at trying to purchase. Let's keep going and see what else they say. And then I'm going to show you guys, we're going to go over some houses.
Then, of course, the additional fees. You have the pet fee.
Is $60,000. So for me to have to save up $20,000 just to put down, never mind closing costs and your realtor that you have to pay and all of the other fees that you have to pay, which could be a minimum of like $8,000 to $15,000 for closing costs. I've heard people pay way more. And then what if you want to have a family? What if your girlfriend or your wife gets pregnant and you're like, hey, we should raise this baby. How are you going to afford it? Who's going to watch your baby? So I just want to think about that for people who are rushing into relationships and rushing to grow up. It is very difficult, not only because you can't afford anything unless you make above 100,000, especially in the New England, you just can't afford to live. You can't even afford to save money. You can't afford to go on vacation. Most of these people are living paycheck to paycheck. So don't rush to move out.
The millennials and Gen Zers who are complaining that they can't buy a house are not working for minimum wage. These are people making $60,000, $70,000, $80,000, $90,000 a year who can no longer afford a house. But minimum wage workers are also complaining because they can't afford rent. If you look back to 1980, the rent was $243. Minimum wage was $3.10, meaning your monthly gross was $496. So to rent this apartment, it would be 48.9% of your gross income back in 1980. But let's fast forward to 2024. The average rent is $17.47. The federal minimum wage is $7.25, giving you $11.60. You can't even get an apartment with the federal minimum wage. But let's be generous and double the federal minimum wage, because people at Walmart and fast food joints are making $14.50 to $15. So $14.50 would bring you to $23.20. So technically you're making more, but this is your gross, and it would be 75% of your gross income, making double the federal minimum wage in 2024. But let's take it even a step further. ZipRecruiter said that the starting pay for college graduates is $24 an hour. So that would be $38.40 a month. So someone with a bachelor's degree could afford this one-bedroom apartment, but it would be 45.4% of their gross income. A college graduate is spending the same amount of their income on rent as the minimum wage worker in 1980 did. Roughly the same. And the minimum wage worker in 1980 put on a hat, learned skills for 2 weeks, and started their job. A bachelor's degree spent 4, 5, 6 years of their life in school and $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, and now have to spend the same amount of money on rent as a minimum wage worker did in 1980.
A woman.
Okay, so, when we look at that, guys, he is so on point with that. that's why I said the incomes that we have are not matching up with the cost of living at all. And what a lot of our young people are finding out, that they have put all this time into school, all this money, and graduated. And number one, they were lucky if they could find a job in the field that they graduated in. And two, that even if they find the job, the pay is normally not adequate for their lifestyle, because now not only do they have to afford, the basics of rent, car payments, electricity, insurance, and so forth, they have to pay back that loan too. So in some instances, a person that got a 2-year tech, went to 2-year tech college and got a certificate or something like that, are almost better off than the person that went 4 years and got their bachelor's degree. This is the kind of stuff that we're facing right now, and people are struggling. Okay, they are struggling. That's where we are. And again, I want to give a shout out to Jody, Girl of the Islands. That's her channel. You can go over there and check out the rest of the video. I probably will play maybe 1 or 2 more snippets from it, because people are really struggling right now in paying these high rents and things. And then we have to ask ourselves, what can we do? And I want to give you some pointers on what to do. First of all, if you are struggling with food, most churches have food pantries, and most there may be a food bank of some form in your area. Find out what churches have the food pantries, because they give out food on certain days. It may be a Wednesday, maybe a Thursday. Normally you can just drive up and get a box. They don't normally ask you for a lot of information or anything like that. You can normally just drive up and get a box of whatever they have, which is really great for non-perishable items, because they give things like canned goods, noodles, rice, beans, and those type of things, those basic stable goods that can help you through a hard time. So be mindful to look for, if you are struggling with food, and especially if you have children. Right now, they're talking about cutting the food stamps. Know about these food banks in your area. Find out where they are. Find out what churches give out food, during the week. And like I said, normally they may ask you your name, and they may be pretty much it. And you get the food. So check out your area and see where the food places are. That can really be a help to you if you are struggling with food. Also, on your computer, go to 211, which is your United Way. 211 United Way. Go on there. United Way normally has all of the help places on their site, whether it be food, whether you need help paying your electric, your gas bill. You simply go in there with the gas bill. I think they might want to see a pay stub, and they'll ask you, what happened, and you just tell them, hey, look, I can't pay it. This has went up, that has went up, and I can't pay it. And a lot of times they will help you out 1 to 2 times a year with those type of things. So go on United Way site. It's 211 United Way. They will help you with different things, and they have all kinds of different programs on there. They have programs for the homeless, battered women, food, help paying your electric, help finding housing, all kind of things are on that United Way site. Different organizations that just help people. So if you're really, really struggling, even when it comes to any addiction, they have groups that you can contact on that site. It's the United Way site, 211. Go on that site if you need help, guys, with whatever it may be, because they have a lot of different organizations and agencies in your area that you probably don't even know about, that you can get help. Because right now, these rents are not coming down. They are continuing to go up. And of course, food prices are continuing to go up. My grocery bill has doubled this month. My electric bill has went up. My car insurance is ridiculous. I mean, ridiculous. I could be driving a brand new Cadillac for what I pay in car insurance a month. It's just an outrage. So we have all these people just all across everywhere that they can't pay these rents. And like I said before, guys, if you can afford to pay these rents, more than likely you can purchase a house. So I'm going to go over a few houses. And if you're coming just in, thank you for joining us. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. We're talking about how the economy has just gotten outrageous, and rents and groceries and things are just super, super high right now. And so we went over a few people talking about it, and I'm going to show a few clips at the end. But I really want to talk about if you can afford to pay $2,000 to $3,000 in rent, you probably can afford to purchase a home. Now, the minimum home nowadays is $300,000 in the United States. That's the average home price for a family of four. They're normally paying about $300,000. But there are some homes that you can get that are cheaper. But more than likely, these homes are going to be on the outskirts of the city, whatever you live in. So like in Atlanta, right now, I just pulled up Griffin, Georgia. Griffin is probably about 20 minutes from downtown Atlanta. It's really a straight shot on 75. You go straight down and you hit Griffin. And they have a few homes. Now, as I was saying, to qualify for rent, you have to make anywhere from 2.5 to 3 times the rent to qualify. A lot of them want you to have a 650, 670 Beacon score. Some will go for 550, but that's normally lower income sides of town per se. So you still have to qualify almost like you qualify for a home mortgage. And like I said, there are some homes that you can purchase, especially new homes. And we talked about that on my last live when we talked about buying homes. Newer homes, you can normally get the zero money down and things like that. And some HUD homes you can as well. But there are programs out there in your neighborhood that you can actually do a first-time homeowners program, and they will give you down payment money. And sometimes it's really substantial. So let's look at this home right here. And I have copyright up because we are doing this for educational purposes. Okay, let's look at this home right here. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,719 square feet. So that's a nice size home. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It's running for $130. Okay, and in this economy, that's good. Look, it's got a nice yard. And let's look at it first before I go through the specs. So a nice home, so like a nice piece. Now I would like that house myself. It's a nice piece of land. Has an outside garage, it looks like, on the property. Let's go back and let's look at the specs for this home. This is a 4-sided brick home. So it's a brick home, has great bones, is ready for you to make it your own. It offers 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a detached and attached garage. So it has both. So you can use one of them as a workshop. Fenced in backyard, big open corner lot. Let's see here. Does it tell us how? Let's see what size lot that is. Let's go down. No, it doesn't tell us the size of the lot. Doesn't tell us the lot size, but it seems like it's a nice size lot for that home. It will need some updates. You can see that it is an older home. Built in 1970. Okay, there you go. 0.87 lot size. That's a nice size lot. Doesn't look like it has an HOA, which for some people it is great because HOAs sometimes can be a headache. They can be a super headache to have a HOA. But this is in Griffin. So that's a nice home. You know, and I tell people a lot of times when you get a home like this, you could get a renovation loan to go ahead and make that house your own. But this house seems to have great bones. It seems like a really, really nice home. I wouldn't mind seeing this for myself because it's flat. I'm in a home with stairs and it's killing me. It's killing me. Let's look at this one. All right, this is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, and this is a smaller home. It's 981 square feet. This is perfect for a single person or a single couple that don't have children. It is in Griffin. Nice. Like they redid the floors, like they've done some fresh paint. Okay, so it's an eating kitchen. Almost a galley style kitchen, a little bigger than a galley. A nice sized bathroom, which has updates. They could have cleaned up a little bit before they did these pictures. Got a wash and dry hookup, which is great. Nice sized backyard. I could put a nice garden out back, which would be beautiful. So let's look at the specs on this house. All right, this house was built in 1990. Lot size, 10,454 square lot size. Nice lot. All right, new roof, new AC, new flooring, new hot water. Now, all of these things are great. Blocks away from Griffin campus. Great rental potential if you wanted to rent it. Features a cozy living room area, well appointed kitchen. That's a nice way of putting it. A large backyard, perfect entertainment. Now, this house right here, like I said, is great for a single person. If you're you're one person, or you just you and your mate, this is a great house for you because it's not that big, easy to maintain. Now, here is the jewel of this house. I'm gonna tell you what the jewel is of this house. The jewel of this house is that when you go to purchase your home, your mortgage company is going to want to have an inspection. When they do that inspection and find out that the roof is new, the hot water tank is new, the AC is new, okay? The gutters, that is huge, okay? That is huge, 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 huge. A lot of times houses will not pass inspections and the mortgage companies won't give an okay because they know that these are major things like this that they're going to have to come back and replace. Okay. They know if that heater or hot water tank is over 10 years old, that roof hasn't been touched in over 10 years or so. Those are things that you're going to have to get redone. And that takes away from the value of the house. So this house, the jewel and the diamond of it is that all of these things are already done and are new. So you're not going to have to worry about these things. So that is the jewel of this house right here. These are the kind of things that when you have a good realtor, they're looking at and they're thinking about these things for you before you purchase the home. Because they know that these are the kind of things that mortgage companies are going to be looking at. And here's a cute house. Now, this house right here, it's $128,000, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 938 square feet. Let's look at it. Looks like they have done some renovating on this house. So more than like an investor got this house and redone it. That's what it looks like to me. Yep, look at that. New floors, fresh paint, new fixtures throughout the house. Look at that. They totally remodeled this house. Oh, wow. Look at this kitchen. They've totally remodeled this house. This is move-in ready. Bathroom redone. Brand new bathroom. Oh, cute back porch. Great for entertaining. Nice size yard. Now, if I purchased a home, I probably would put a new driveway in. But other than that, this house is really, really cute. You know, plant some new grass. So I can have a really, really nice size lot. So let's look at the specs on this. This one was built in 1952. The lot size is 8,712 square feet. It doesn't seem like it has an HOA. Newly updated 2-bedroom, 1-bath home near downtown Griffin. Great home for the first-time buyers or investors looking for rental. Home features a large wraparound driveway. We saw that. Big backyard. We saw that. Covered patio, walking distance from downtown, and shopping. So, I mean, this is a really, really cute house for a person who is single or a couple or even a single mom with one kid. This house is ready to go. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. See, when we look at a home like this, you know, at this price, okay, then, and if you go on Zillow has a place, if you scroll down the bottom where you can calculate what your mortgage will be. But at $128,000, I can guarantee you it's going to be lower than $2,400 rent. It's probably going to be around, and it depends on your interest rate. It could be around anywhere from $1,200, $1,300, and sometimes lower if your interest rate is lower and how much you put down. That all varies in how much you will pay. So hold on a minute, y'all. My husband's calling me. Let me see what he wants. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry, my husband wants to know if I needed anything before he comes home. I need $1 million. I can take $1 million if he wants to bring me $1 million. He can bring me $1 million. So, all right, we are back. Now, as I was saying, so this home would be an affordable home. But like I said, wherever you are, whatever city you may be in, it just depends. And you're going to have to go on the outskirts to find some of the better deals. Let's see here. Let's try this one. Let's go. Oh, here go one for, okay. This one is probably going to need some work. It is 93. Yep, I knew it was going to need some work. It is, they're asking $93,600. A 3-bedroom, 2-bath is 1,339 square feet. Built in 1970. It's a lot size of 7,405. Let's look at it. Now, it looks like someone disables here because it has a ramp. Here, it looks like they turned the garage right here into another room, which can be a plus. So it looks like it's going to need some work. So this I would say would be one that either you would have to get a renovation loan on this type of house, or it would be for an investor, because it is going to need some work. This one is not move-in ready, but there may be something that you can do yourself. Some people are very handy and can do the work themselves. But for me, I probably want to pay a little bit more, and where most of the work is already done. So this one is 102. They cut it by 10 grand. Let's take a look at it. It almost looked like a foreclosure home here. 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, 1,120 square feet. Still seems in good condition. They might have been renting it out. Still, it could, good paint job, but the bones are good. I don't know why people don't just clean it out before they put pictures up. Just clean it out, make it better. But this house is a good option for a family. 3 bedrooms, 2 baths. It seemed like it's on a really nice sized lot. Let's look at the specs. Single family resident, built in 2004. I knew it wasn't that old. 10,018 square foot lot. Tons of potential in this home. It is close to town, park, and schools. Built in 2004. Vinyl siding, level lot. Needs some TLC. All offers must be submitted by buyers. Again, via the ResNet agent portal. Okay. See, you agree to respond for an offer submission, technology fee. And here it is, technology fee of $150. I don't even know what that is. Some of these things, guys, let me just say this, because a lot of these companies now, let me just tell you about this. A lot of investment companies, especially the ones who have come from the north to the south, our rental process and things are different in the south than in the north. Excuse me. So a lot of the companies that have come from the north down here and are doing rental properties, or even selling the properties they've purchased, they have a different way of renting. So a lot of these companies, these commercial companies, are doing a lot of fees, creating a lot of unnecessary fees on renting, or even trying to qualify to rent a home. Be very careful and mindful of this. These guys make a lot of money off of these fees that they create for these homeowners. So be mindful when you see a company that's charging you a fee for this and a fee for that. Be mindful of that company, that because a lot of them are unnecessary fees, and you can find companies that will not have all these fees attached to them, especially when it's purchasing a home. And that's why it's always important to get you a good realtor when you are purchasing a home. Someone can help you navigate through some of these, the ins and outs of if this agent is a good agent or not. I mean, if this company is a good company, or if what they're asking for this home, is it in the CMA, to make sure that it's priced around what it should be. You can offer whatever you want to offer for a house, but you want to make sure that it's kind of priced, it's comparable to the market where the home is located. So this home, 140,000, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,260 square feet. Seems to be in good condition. Needs about a little bit of work, but it's a nice home. It's a gas stove. Some people love gas stoves. A nice little pantry area. Nice size ceilings. So cute little home. Like I said, need a little TLC, but other than that, seems like something you could work with for $140,000. And this home would be cheaper than paying $2,400 rent. And you got to remember, guys, when you're renting, that money goes to someone else. Okay, that doesn't go to anything towards you. But when you purchase, that is going to benefit you because it's your property. You're investing in yourself. Always remember that when you buying a house, you are investing in you. Okay, versus renting and investing in someone else and someone else's future. Because remember that land and property you can always leave to your family, to your children, and so forth. So this is 140. Nice house. Built in 1992. So it still has tenants and it's a ranch style home. And it was gas. So, and like I said, guys, when we're doing this, you guys can come on and tell me what state you're in and what areas you're in, and we can always go and look in that area and see what they have available. Now, here's a 2-story home for $150,000, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. It's 1,280 square feet. Let's see what it look like. Okay, maybe they just got that stove sitting over there. It's kind of weird. They must have been cleaning it out or replacing it because it's got a stove sitting in the dining room. So it looked like a fairly nice size home. It looked like they got paint and stuff, so they actually was starting to remodel it. They done pulled up the carpet. They're starting to patch and paint. Y'all, I see why they're painting now. Somebody had a pink bedroom, a pink room somewhere. So a lot of this nice walk-in closet, guys, look. And a lot of times when you're looking at a home, guys, that is not new construction, they may need some work. Remember this. Look at the bones of the house and look at it. Is it a lot of just cosmetic work I got to come and do? Because the inspection will tell you if it's more. The inspection will tell you if you need roofing, you need plumbing, you need flooring, you need things like that, or all the foundational stuff. But if you find a home that's at a great price and it just needs some cosmetic stuff that you can do, don't overlook that house because you got to think about it. You want to put your stamp on the home anyway. You want to come in and make the home, what you want it to be with your taste. You want to paint your walls and redo the floors. They might be carpeting. You want to put wood floors down, or tile. So don't just overlook a house just because it's not, pristine to move in. Look at the bones and see, hey, can I work with this home? So here we see that in Griffin, we can find some homes. Oops, don't go nowhere. We can find some homes that are under $200,000. Now, are they like, the homes that we see that are running $250,000, $300,000? No, they're not. These homes are affordable homes for a person who just don't want to pay a huge amount of money. For a house, because some of these homes are ridiculous. Now let's go down. Locust Grove is right before you get to Griffin, coming down 75. And Locust Grove is a really, really nice community. Now with Locust Grove, though, you're going to have to go up a little bit in price just because Locust Grove, let's go to 250. Let's try to go standard 250. Okay. So, and like I said, depending on where you are, depending on what you want to spend, will determine the type of home. But Locust Grove, it's a little bit closer to the city. It's right before Griffin. So, and it has some really, really nice neighborhoods in Locust Grove, but you're going to get a nice home and some nice land in Locust Grove. But we're still up under the $300,000 price in Locust Grove. So here in Locust Grove, we see this one right here. It's $249,900, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,500 square feet. Very nice size home. Let's see what we got here. Look, nice dining room area with a fireplace. Look at that. Now this is one you can already come in and do. Show it to Sadri. This one you can already, excuse me, I was talking to my grandbaby. This one you can always look like they've already painted it. Now this one looks moved and ready. New faucets. Bathroom looks new. And remember, this is 3 bathrooms, so I'm sure you have a nice closet too. Look at that closet. What are you doing there? Get out of the way. Look at that closet. Nice size closet. So I'm sure you have a bathroom and a master. Nice two-car garage. Shed in the back. Nice yard. So with this home for $249,000, it's a really, really nice home. And those 3 bathrooms mean a lot if you have a family like mine. This is a single family home built in 2001. Doesn't give out lot size. Oh, and it does have an HOA, $11 a month, which is wonderful. Let's see, it sits on the corner of a cul-de-sac. People love cul-de-sacs. Located by a lake community, water's edge. Renovations include new roof, new paint, new flooring, new carpet, new fixtures, new granite countertops, and more. That is great. Eye-catching fireplace in the living room area. So right here, they have already done some renovations. The roof is done, which is a plus again, because your inspector is going to be looking at all that. We're going to look at one more in Locust Grove, and then I'm going to shut it down. Let's look at this one for $209,000. All right, this home is $209,000. It's 3-bedroom, 1-bath, 1,334 square feet. Now, one thing too about an older existing home is that you're going to get a lot more lot space than the newer homes. They just don't build the newer homes on a lot of land. Now, if you purchase the land and have your home built, that's different. But most communities, you're not going to get a lot of land on your home. For instance, the last home I had a lot more, way more yard. But that home was built in the 90s. So I got a lot more yard. This home I'm in now, I don't have a lot of yard at all. I have just enough yard. So this home, nice ranch style home. It's brick all the way around, which is really, really nice. Nice covered porch. Nice size kitchen. It looks like an eat-in kitchen. Yep, eat-in kitchen. Look at that. Some nice floors have been put in it. Repainted. Got a nice wash and dryer room. So this is one of those houses that you don't have to go in and do a lot of work. It looks like most of it would be a little cosmetic work, if any. That's a nice size kitchen, especially if you have a family and you cook a lot. It's a very nice size kitchen for that. So this home right here, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, 1334 square feet. Doesn't tell us the lot size. Built in 1992. 3-bedroom, one full bath. The garage is closed in, so they made the garage into a room. Includes the laundry room and a large closet. The room can be used as an additional bedroom, office or playroom, craft room, den or gym. So let me tell you how this works. There go the acreage, 25.25 to 0.30 acreage. Okay. New heating system started in 2022. That is a super plus. So what they're saying is in this home, they took the garage and made it into another room. So you could literally use that room as a bedroom if you needed 4 bedrooms, or you could make it into a den or whatever. The only downside for me in this would be that it has 1 bathroom. But that can be worked around, of course. If I purchased a home, I probably would build another bathroom on it just because I need it. Now it is when you got a lot of people in the house. So in Locust Grove, you can find some homes under that $300,000 minimum. Guys, it's just really up to you and what you are looking for. That's why it's important, I say it over and over again, to find you a good realtor. Even if you're looking in the future to find out what you can qualify for. That's number one. You will be surprised. Go to some of these online, if you don't want to go to your bank, and try to see what you qualify for, because these rents are outrageous and people are struggling. People are suffering with these rents. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a little bit of this and then we're going to be out of here. But guys, if you have any questions, feel free to please, you can email me at zionfacts@yahoo.com, or you can hit me up in the comments below. If you have any questions, if you want me to look at your state, we can come on and look at your state and see what the rates are going and what they may have in your state to sell versus you renting. We can also look at some rentals to compare what renting a place in your area versus buying would be. There are lease option programs where you can lease to buy programs. We can see if maybe they have some in your state. And like I said, it's always important. Find you a good realtor, guys, that can help you through all of this. Ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And if you need help with food, water, lights, electricity, please go to that United Way site. Try that 211 site and see what your community is offering for that. Because right now, I know people are seriously hurting. And we need to help one another. And if nothing else, guys, invite someone over to dinner that you know is having a hard time. Share a good meal with them and a good laugh. Share something with them. Make them laugh and give them that woosah moment that they may need.
Says she's exhausted by the fact that she can't afford rent, even though she's cut back on eating.
There's a woman on TikTok who is going viral right now because her rent went from $1,300 to $1,800 a month with no warning. That is a significant amount of money for your rent to increase to the point where that would make or break somebody's ability to pay rent. Landlords and corporations are continuing to price gouge and not care about the well-being of their tenants or their customers or anybody, because it's all about money at this point. I would recommend that this girl see if she can find a cheaper place, but with the increase of rent, is that possible? I have no idea. It is going to take a lot of work to get out of that situation. She's either going to have to get a second job if she doesn't already have one, or scrape up some funds to figure out if she can move to a cheaper place, get a bunch of roommates. I mean, none of it is ideal. $500 could prevent you from saving money monthly too, which is something that I come on here and preach about.
Two-income household, my husband and I have come to the realization we can't afford groceries right now. Like, just straight up can't afford groceries, because if we buy groceries, then we either won't be able to pay our rent or our electric bill, because both of those come out of this pay cycle and they will take the entire pay cycle. That's bonkers. That's so wild. We have two incomes and we cannot afford to eat, and we don't even have kids. Like, it's literally just the two of us, and we can't afford to eat with two incomes. That is just, but I mean, I guess, that means we won't have to wash dishes because our dishwasher is still broken, as it has been for 2 months at the place that we pay so much in rent, wild.
Want to know how I knew the economy was in pure shambles? This is the exact instance. It wasn't when everybody was saying, oh, inflation is going up when gas was so high. Nope. My friend and me were sitting down having a gentle conversation. I had $20 in my pocket. I said, hey, you want to go to Dollar Tree? He said, yeah. We go to Dollar Tree. I grabbed 20 items. I grabbed 10. He grabs 10. So naturally, I'm thinking we're going to walk out with 20 items. They ring me up for like $27. I'm confused. I say, what happened? Only got 20 items. She says, at the cash register, she says, oh, everything's $1.25. At that exact moment, I knew that the economy was in shatters. Dollar Tree has been a staple for so long that everything costs $1. I didn't care about $5 footlong. I didn't care about $1 drink from McDonald's. I didn't care about $1 McChicken. I didn't care about none of that. I didn't care about a lick of that. I didn't care if the dollar menu from Taco Bell sucks now. That was unimportant. But when Dollar Tree, the place that's known for everything costing $1, increased its price by 25 cents, that is a drastic increase on every item in that store. You're probably thinking to yourself, it's not that serious. It is that serious. If any other store increased the price of something by 25%, I would be flabbergasted. I'd be like, oh man, what is going on? That's a large jump. And sure, it happened with other stores. It happened with McDonald's. Sure, it was slow creep with McDonald's. The Big Mac started costing more money. Cheeseburgers start costing more. But that was gradual. That was okay. I didn't care about that. The Dollar Tree fiasco, because I shopped at Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree is where I got my dish soap. It's where I got my brooms. It's where I got my lint rollers. It's where I got my toothpaste, toothbrushes. That 25% increase, that turns $5 from 4 items. Well, $5 and 5 items into 4 items. $10 into 8 items. $15 into 12 items. Yeah, 12 items. Yeah, I'm doing the math right. It's insane. They just keep increasing the price. I was like, man, this is crazy. I'm so baffled. And we walked out with only like 13 items because we'd only had $20 bills. It's a big jump to lose that many items. We lost so much. The economy is in tatters right now.
All right, guys. I agree with him. Look, I was shocked. I love the Dollar Tree. I get a lot of our cleaning supplies and things from the Dollar Tree. And he's right. When they went up 25 cents, it makes a big difference in what you're purchasing, what you're going to be able to get. And that's a 25% jump. And like you said, if anywhere else did a 25% jump, you would have screamed. But we should be screaming just now because everything has jumped on us except for our pay. So guys, just be mindful of what you're spending your money on. Try to be more frugal with your money. I know we all probably are penny pinching and cutting back. Help people if you can. And that's another thing before I go. Don't forget Chief Cali is doing the tent giveaway on February the 22nd. That's Chief Cali for the homeless. So if you can help and donate to him or donate to, let me see if I can find his, I forgot to put his thing in my, Let me see if I can find his page right quick. But if you can donate to Chief Cali, he's buying tents. The tents that he's looking at are $25. Here he goes. This is Instagram, Facebook. Let me. I don't want to do all that. Okay. Let me share this right quick. Chief Cali is on YouTube as well. Let's see. Okay. Chief Cali 216 is his Instagram, and I think it's right down there. You'll see he also has YouTube, but he is doing a homeless giveaway in Atlanta on February the 22nd, guys. He's asking for $25 to purchase a tent for the homeless. So if you can give, you can go to his channel and message him to give for that. He's doing it on February the 22nd. It's for the homeless. If you can give, guys, please give. Let's try to help each other, guys. That's what we're here for, to help one another. Because what you give out comes back to you. That's just karma, baby. Whatever you do in this life, that's coming back to you. If it's good, good will come back. If it's bad, bad will come back. If you're giving, look, that giving will be given back to you. So always remember that, okay? Hey, guys, it was great talking to y'all. I hadn't been on for a week. I wanted to come on right quick, say hello. Don't forget, next week, and I'll post up, we are going to do the sit-in session with the women's on love and relationships. That's coming. So look for that. I will try to do one of these every week. We're going to go to someone's city and we're going to look at the prices of houses and talk about houses and rent and what we can do to afford these houses and rent, these houses and this rent, baby. Because right now it is out of control. Thanks all you guys for joining me. If you haven't, this is the first time that you've been with us, please subscribe, hit the notification button, because we're going to be doing some great things this summer. I'm always going to be trying to give y'all some advice as far as buying homes, saving some money, do what we do. Soon I'm going to come with you guys. I want to talk to you guys about starting to buy gold and silver. This economy is crazy. We don't know how long this dollar is going to last, but gold and silver is always exchangeable, baby. Remember that. Gold and silver, you can always exchange. Don't forget to support Chief Cali. Go to his site, Chief Cali. He is on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. He is trying to feed the homeless on February the 22nd. Do not forget that. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me today. Hey, send me some shout outs in the comments areas. Please share this video so we can start talking about what to do about this rent and purchasing home. And I will try to answer questions as best as possible. For those of you who may need a loan person, let me know if you're in Georgia. I think one of my loan guys can do pretty much, I think, all states but California. So if you're looking for someone to help you qualify for a loan, let me know that. I know for those who are trying to help with their credit, I have all the paperwork that you would need to send into the IRS to redo your credit, to get your credit in order. So if you need that, guys, hit me up in a comment and I will send you that paperwork to help you out as far as getting some things off your credit and getting that in order. All right, guys, I love you guys, and I will talk back to you soon. Just stay positive, stay motivated, keep your head up, shoot for the stars, and don't let nobody tell you what you cannot do. Until next time, I'll talk with you guys later. Have a wonderful day and a great, great weekend.